Two Lives Law Story: The tragic deaths of John Black and Bo Brady in the quiet town of Salem, where generations have watched the intricate lives of its residents unfold on screen. Two men, John Black and Bo Brady, have recently met tragic ends that have shaken the community and viewers alike. John died in a devastating explosion, a hero caught in the crossfire of a dangerous mission. Meanwhile, Bo's death was a somber reminder of the fragility of life, caused by the heartbreaking absence of a crucial medication. Their deaths are not just losses to their families and friends but to a community and audience who have loved and followed their stories for decades. The unforgettable John Black, a life marked by mystery and courage. John Black has long been a pillar of strength and mystery in Salem. From the moment he arrived with an enigmatic past, he quickly became more than just a character on a television show. He became a symbol of resilience, loyalty, and courage. Over the years, viewers have witnessed his transformation from a man shrouded in secrets to the devoted husband of Marlena and the steadfast protector of those he loves. John's story was filled with twists and turns, but one thing remained constant: his readiness to face danger head-on for the sake of his friends and family. That bravery, however, came with a heavy price in recent days. The desperate mission to save Bo Brady. Bo Brady was not just John's close friend but a brother-in-arms in many battles. When Bo fell gravely ill, slipping into a coma, the stakes couldn't have been higher. His survival depended on a rare medication known as Versavix, a drug that had become almost impossible to obtain. Time was running out, and the hope of saving Bo rested on the successful retrieval of this life-saving medicine. John, embodying his heroic nature, volunteered to lead the mission to secure the Versavix. Accompanied by trusted allies, he set out for Dr. Russell's lab in Salem, where the medication was being held. The journey was fraught with danger, the tension palpable as every step could mean the difference between life and death. The explosion. A catastrophe that changed everything. Just when victory seemed within reach, tragedy struck in the most devastating way. A sudden explosion ripped through the lab, the force of the blast leaving destruction and chaos in its wake. John Black was caught in the epicenter of the explosion, sustaining injury so severe that the very hope of his survival was threatened. As smoke and dust filled the air, rescuers scrambled to assess the damage and tend to the wounded. The scene was one of chaos and heartbreak, a stark reminder of how quickly life's course can be altered. Among those receiving the worst news was Marlena, John's wife and lifelong partner, who was informed by Kayla Johnson, a close friend and medical professional. The pain of hearing about John's critical condition was almost unbearable for Marlena, who stood steadfastly by his side despite the fear gnawing at her heart. Bo Brady's fate. Lost to the lack of a life-saving drug while John battled for his life, Bo's condition deteriorated rapidly. Despite every effort, the rare medication Bo so desperately needed was not administered in time. The absence of Versavix, due to its difficult acquisition and the explosion that destroyed the lab, meant that Bo's illness could not be treated. Surrounded by his loved ones, Hope Brady, his devoted wife, and their daughter Sierra Brady Weston, Bo's final moments were filled with a quiet sorrow. Hope, torn between her roles as a mother and a wife, found herself caught in the impossible grief of losing her beloved Bo and fearing for John's life at the same time. The family's heartbreak was compounded by the knowledge that Bo's death could have been prevented if only the medicine had been available. A community in mourning. The ripple effects of these two tragic deaths extended far beyond the immediate families. Salem itself seemed to mourn, the tight-knit community gathering to offer support, prayers, and solidarity. Julie Williams, another longtime friend and recent widow, was particularly touched by the sorrow enveloping Salem. Having just lost her husband, Doug Williams, she found herself reaching out in grief and hope, praying for strength and guidance during this dark time. Hospitals became places of vigil, with friends and neighbors taking turns to keep watch over Marlena and the Brady family. The shared pain brought Salem closer, reminding everyone of the fragile and precious nature of life. Marlena's unwavering strength throughout this ordeal, Marlena Evans emerged as a beacon of hope and resilience. Though her heart was shattered by the possible loss of John, she refused to surrender to despair. Holding his hand in the hospital room, whispering words of encouragement, and never leaving his side, Marlena's love shone brightly. Her courage inspired those around her, demonstrating the power of faith and steadfastness even in the darkest hours. The lasting legacy of John Black and Bo Brady. The deaths of John Black and Bo Brady mark the end of an era in Salem's story but also serve as a powerful reminder of the enduring impact one can have through courage, loyalty, and love. John's life was a testament to resilience. His mysterious past, countless sacrifices, and ultimate heroic actions carved a permanent place in the hearts of fans and characters alike. Bo Brady's passing, tragic in its avoidable nature, also highlights the harsh realities of medical crises and the heartbreaking consequences when life-saving treatments are out of reach. Their intertwined stories underscore the preciousness of every moment and the profound sorrow that can follow when hope falters. Reflections on loss and the human spirit. The recent tragedies in Salem invite reflection not only on the fictional lives of John and Bo but on the very real themes of loss, bravery, and the human spirit's capacity to endure. These stories resonate deeply with audiences, especially older adults who have lived through their own hardships and understand the pain of losing loved ones. John and Bo's journeys remind us all that while life is fragile, the bonds we forge and the sacrifices we make leave echoes that outlive us. They teach us about heroism, not just in grand acts, but in the quiet courage of standing by those we love until the very end. Conclusion. John Black and Bo Brady were more than characters in a long-running show. They were heroes in their own right, men who faced immense challenges, loved deeply, and ultimately paid the highest price. Their deaths have left a void in Salem and in the hearts of millions of viewers. But their legacies, rich with sacrifice, courage, and love, will continue to inspire long into the future. In a world where stories often end too soon, John and Bo's lives remind us of the power of hope, the pain of loss, and the enduring strength of the human heart.